say hello to my little friend. Welcome back to Crime Fighting 101 with Caroline Dunn. Training is a very important part of being a police officer. Police officers must go through extensive training, both at the Department of Criminal Justice Training and at the Lexington Division of Police Training Unit. As you may have noticed, our police officers carry guns. But before they can be sworn in and permitted to carry these guns on our streets, they must spend hours and hours at the police department's firing range, where they must become proficient in the use of firearms. Lorene and I were given the opportunity to visit the police firing range and learn firsthand about guns and their use. We were also allowed to fire a semi-automatic handgun, a shotgun, and a semi-automatic AR-15. Before we could go shooting, we were instructed on firearm safety from Range Officer Aaron Adams. Officer Adams was extremely nice and helpful as he explained each gun. We were shown a revolver, a Glock, a shotgun, and an AR-15. Officer Adams helped us learn how to hold and handle the guns. And trust me, holding a gun is a lot more difficult than it looks. When Officer Adams was comfortable with us handling the guns, he allowed us to step outside to the shooting range where we were allowed to fire a handgun, a shotgun, and a rifle. Safety at the firing range is very important. You must wear goggles and earplugs. The first gun we shot was the Glock. Officer Adams taught us how to aim and stand before we started shooting. We learned that most Glocks are manufactured and imported from Austria, and each police officer carries either a 9mm or a .40 caliber semi-automatic handgun. After we shot the handgun, we shot a Remington shotgun, and boy does that have a kick. Police officers carry shotguns when a perpetrator is armed with a shotgun or a rifle. The shotgun is very powerful, and it left behind the biggest bullet holes in our targets. When Lorena fired the shotgun, she fell back. Whoa, Nelly! So I made sure I assumed a solid stance. The third gun we shot was a semi-automatic AR-15. This firearm is more of a military rifle, and police officers carry these guns when a perpetrator is armed with a shotgun or a rifle, or in a situation such as a school shooting. The AR-15 was easier to shoot than the shotgun. The AR-15 may have been smoother to shoot, but it's just as powerful as the shotgun. Handling the guns inside was a lot different than shooting the guns outside. Lorena turned out to be a real sharp shooter. Let me tell you, she may be from Kosovo, but she shot a gun like a real Annie Oakley. I, on the other hand, had a more difficult time shooting the target, but by the time I left, I felt like Bond. James Bond. That's all for this episode. Thanks for watching Crime Fighting 101 with Caroline Dunn, and stay tuned in to see what happens next.